DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
Start your day tomorrow with The Daily Dog with Michele Forto, the morning podcast on DogWorks Radio. Apple Podcast reviewer Patty Christensen calls it funny, smart, and filled with all the info I want to know about dogs. I love this show. Wake up with The Daily Dog, available on DogWorks Radio on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your shows.
You are listening to The Daily Dog with your host, Michele Forto. The Daily Dog offers training advice, tips and tricks, and maybe even a book or movie review, too.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It's The Daily Dog with Michele Forto. We are sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Today's tip of the day, I have another question for you. How many of you spend more than 5 minutes training with your dog? I'm guilty too. There are days where I am lucky to get 5 minutes in, and I'm training dogs for other people. So there are moments where 5 minutes here or 5 minutes there is all that you can get in. And that's okay, because 5 constructive minutes of training with your dog while you're in the middle of doing the laundry or cooking dinner or something like that is better than no training at all. Up next is our topic of the day. Today we're going to discuss giving medications to pets. Providing medication for your pet may be done for 2 reasons: as a preventative step or to treat disease. Giving the medication as directed and making sure the pet takes it are extremely important. Unfortunately, medication doesn't work unless the pet swallows it. Giving pills and tablets, the most effective way to give a pill is to put it in the mouth and make sure it is swallowed. Some pets dislike having their mouths opened or objects placed in them. With practice, giving pills takes place in only a few seconds, and it is over before the pet can put up a fuss. Place one hand over the pet's head so that the index finger is on one side of the mouth and the thumb is on the other side. Tilt the nose upward. Hold the pill in the other hand between the thumb and the forefinger. Using the middle finger, push down on the teeth of the lower jaw while applying slight pressure to the corners of the mouth with the restraining hand. Drop the pill as far back into the mouth as possible. If plausible, give it a poke onto the back of the tongue with the index finger. Close the pet's mouth quickly and stroke the throat to encourage swallowing. Often a quick short breath of air onto the nose of the pet will startle the pet into swallowing quickly. An alternative and less invasive method of giving pills is to put them in food. A meatball of canned food, peanut butter, cheese, or regular butter will all work, if you have a pet that will gobble up the treat quickly. If your dog likes to take his time licking away at the food gift, the medication may remain on the floor as a leftover. It may also be spit out as soon as your pet can taste it. Precautions. Some medications may not be broken into pieces because they have a protective coating. This coating dissolves at the appropriate rate for absorption of the medication into the body. Breaking the pill into pieces may alter the absorption. Many pills are made to rapidly dissolve and will become a mushy pile of medication once placed in the mouth or in the food. Giving liquids. Administering liquids is generally easier than giving pills. Most liquid medications come with a dropper for measuring the dose and are commonly used for small dogs. Hold the pet's head in the same manner, but do not open the mouth. Slide the dropper into the cheek pocket and squirt the medicine between the teeth. It runs between the teeth and the back of the mouth to be swallowed. Keep the head tilted but not too high until the pet swallows. Without swallowing, the medication will be spit out when the head is released. Precautions. Holding the mouth open and squirting the liquid into the back of it may result in gagging. If the sudden squirt of liquid startles the pet, some of the medication may be inhaled into the lungs. Holding the head and giving medication between the teeth will prevent this. Other considerations. Some pets will salivate and drool excessively when given medications. Medications may have a bitter taste, which induces the salivations. Dogs must often be restrained by a second person to ensure that medication is given in a quick and efficient manner. Wrapping the small dog's body in a towel keeps nails from doing damage. Many pets will learn to recognize a medication bottle and disappear at the sight of it. If giving pills totally eludes the pet owner, talk to the veterinarian to see if the medication comes in liquid form. Most animals will tolerate being given medication reasonably well if a treat follows it. They may even look forward to receiving the pill. Although administering medication is awkward at first, anyone can become proficient at it with practice. I have also found that the pill pockets, I don't know if that's the brand name or not, but pill pockets work exceptionally well, especially with animals that are given medication often. Because they are a chewy treat that the medication goes right into, and they're smaller, so the dogs are less apt to find the medication and spit it out. Thanks for listening to this segment of the Daily Dog. We're going to go into our pet of the day. German Pinscher. The German Pinscher, a medium-sized, short-coated, muscular, and powerful working dog, originated in Germany and was officially recognized as a distinct breed in 1895. The first breed standard was written in 1884 and revised in 1895. At that time, coat colors were quite varied. Today, acceptable colors of shades are red, black with red markings, blue with tan markings, and fawn. The German Pinscher was one of the foundation breeds in the development of the Doberman Pinscher and the miniature Pinscher breeds in Germany during the late 1800s. Both German Pinschers and standard Schnauzers, which were also being bred for coat type at that time, are descendants of the Rat Catcher, Great Rattler, or Rat Pinscher, which became extinct in the 1800s. The German Pinscher is a dog selectively bred to be territorial and protective and to seek out and kill vermin. This is a working breed, as with many members of this group, they work independently of man. The breed came close to extinction following both world wars. Only one litter was whelped in West Germany in 1949, and no litters were born for 9 years thereafter. Werner Young saved the breed in West Germany in 1958 with a dedicated breeding program. The German Pinscher excels as a home guardian. He generally accepts friends of the family but is wary of strangers and warns them with a strong voice. As for the intruder or attacker, beware. The German Pinscher insists on being part of the family and its activities and does not do well as an outside dog. He is a wonderful companion because of his devotion to his human family, but children must be taught to respect these independent thinking dogs, and adults should supervise interactions between them. The German Pinscher is a high-energy dog who loves to play, and he requires a lot of exercise. A fenced yard is necessary for an unsupervised dog. From its strong terrier background, the German Pinscher is strong-willed, determined, manipulative, and assertive, and can be possessive of his owner. Willing learners and highly intelligent German Pinschers make wonderful companions with firm but gentle and consistent discipline. Early and frequent socialization that includes obedience training is strongly encouraged. They are long-lived and keep their puppy playfulness well into adulthood. German Pinschers love to travel and enjoy adventure in any form. Their elegant looks can be maintained with minimal grooming. General appearance. The German Pinscher is a medium-sized, short-coated dog, elegant in appearance with a strong, square build and moderate body structure. Muscular and powerful for endurance and agility, energetic, watchful, alert, agile, fearless, determined, intelligent, and loyal. The German Pinscher has the prerequisites to be an excellent watchdog and companion. The German Pinscher is examined on the ground. Temperament. The German Pinscher has highly developed sense, intelligent, aptitude for training, fearless, and endurance. He is alert, vigilant, deliberate, and watchful of strangers. He has fearless courage and tenacity if threatened. A very vivacious dog, but not an excessive barker. He should not show viciousness, by unwarranted or unprovoked attacks. Note: great consideration should be given to a dog given the desired alert, highly intelligent, vivacious character of the German Pinscher. Aggressive behavior towards another dog is not deemed viciousness. Fault: shy. The foregoing description is that of an ideal German Pinscher. Any deviation from this is to be penalized to the extent of the deviation. If you're interested in a German Pinscher, or a Doberman Pinscher for that matter, keep in mind what this reading said, and that is that they should not be unsupervised around children. Although they are good companion dogs, they are not necessarily good dogs around children. Thanks for listening to The Daily Dog.
Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.
Hi guys, it's Alex. If you're a fan of sled dog sports and the Iditarod, Mushing Radio is the show for you. Each Wednesday we drop a new episode on Dogworks Radio, so be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts from.
If you like our podcast, there are a few things you can do. You can take a couple of minutes and go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. You can also check out all of our Dogworks Radio sponsors and promotions in our show notes. Another thing you can do is go over to Facebook, like our Facebook page, and one last thing, please tell all of your friends by spreading the word about Dogworks Radio. Thank you so much for listening to us. We really appreciate you.
Dogworks Radio is produced by Robert Forto. Logo art by Angry Squirrel Studios. Dogworks Radio is produced in conjunction with KVRF 89.7 in Palmer, Alaska.
For dog training advice, you can contact Alaska Dogworks at 907-841-1686 or visit their website at alaskadogworks.com. If you have a show idea or would like to be a guest, please contact us by sending an email to live@dogworksradio.com.